Paris Saint-Germain wanted to work out their European itch at Rennes after suffering their first competitive defeat under Thomas Tuchel at Liverpool, but fell behind when Adrien Rabiot turned in past returning Gigi Buffon. But just before the half-time whistle, Edison Cavani's clever dummy set up Angel Di Maria, the only Paris player to have scored or assisted in each of their 6 league outings. Well, Neymar's influence grew as the match wore on, and it was his pinpoint pass that released Thomas Meunier, adding to his strike at Anfield, adding evidence of the forward's finishing ability. And Eric CHOUPO-MOTING rounded off the win with a debut goal as the champions made it a perfect 6 from 6. Lille returned to the Stade Pierre Mauroy after a month away, but it didn't show as José Font scored his first goal for the club after just 10 minutes against visiting Nantes. That set Les Dogs on their way to a 5th straight home win, but it was a stunner from Jonathan Ikone that sealed it. Another maiden goal for a Lille player. Yet they were given a nervy finish when sub Khalifa Koulibaly reacted quickest. But Lille held out for a 5th home win in a row and up to 2nd in the table. What did Montpellier and their striker Gaëtan Laborde have in common? Both had failed to win or score since February. But the former Bordeaux man scored to end his and Le Payet's droughts to down Nice and incredibly go 3rd in the table. Angers hadn't beaten Toulouse at home for 53 years, and they failed to break that streak. Flavien Tay with great feet, but only hitting the side netting. Toulouse failed to muster a single shot on target in 90 minutes, but confirmed a 5th straight clean sheet against Sceaux to leave with a point. Lyon hosted Marseille in a hotly anticipated clash under the lights of the Conforama Stadium on Sunday night, and Hussam Aoué scored for the 2nd consecutive match against OM to open the scoring. Memphis Depay missed a shocker, and moments later Pape Diop was caught in possession to allow Dimitri Payet to set up Florian Thauvin to make it 6 goals in 6, and a 200th Ligue and Conforama goal Anthony Lopez has conceded. But Bertrand Traoré then took centre stage. Tanguy Ndombele with a stunning crossfield pass to find the Burkina Faso striker, who produced a strike of pure quality. And the forward then struck again to make it 3-1, 1-2 with captain Nabil Fekir, and a fortunate deflection off Luis Gustavo, collecting a 3rd brace in Lyon colours. Traoré was then upended by Kevin Strootman thanks to VAR. It gave a penalty for captain Fekir to score his 2nd of the campaign off the post. And there was time for a consolation for Clinton in J, but Lyon were able to celebrate a huge win on the back of their Manchester City success in the Champions League. This is the first ever Ligue and Conforama clash between Reims and Dijon, and it would have been worthy of cracking out the bubbles in the Champagne region. The football sadly didn't merit dishing out the caviar. Reims, unfortunately, unable to find a way past Alex Runarsson, who made it a 3rd clean sheet of the season. Caen looked to make it 3 wins from 4 visits at the Stade Geoffroy Guichard, and Faisal Fajer set them on their way with his first top-flight goal for the Normans, but with a helping hand from Stéphane Ruffier. A forgettable moment for the Saint-Etienne #1. Oliver hadn't scored in 3 straight Ligue 1 matches, yet they were given the perfect antidote when Yannis Salabert was upended. Wabi Kazri, who earlier picked up a booking that rules him out of Tuesday's clash at Toulouse, made no mistake for his 2nd of the season. And Timothy Kolo-Djijak secured Saint-Etienne a 1st win in 5 with his 1st Ligue 1 Conforama goal since netting for Nice 3 years ago. Strasbourg hosted Amiens, with both clubs searching for a return to winning ways, and it was the visiting Unicorns who struck at the death of the first half to lead the way thanks to a defensive mix-up, the Swedish international Emil Kraft's first goal. But then stepped up Kenny Lala, a stunning free kick drawing the Alsace club level, and the roving wing-back wasn't done there. The 26-year-old with so much space, and he perfectly picked out Benjamin Cornet for his first in just 73 minutes on the pitch for his new club. And Nuno da Costa and sub Kevin Zoe combined before Kalsa Edenon put through his own net to ensure emphatic win for Strasbourg. Monaco aimed to end a 5-match winless streak, but seemed to be suffering a hangover from their Champions League defeat to Atletico Madrid when Nîmes captain Anthony Briançon bulleted home the 7th of 9 Crocodile scorers to record a first in the top flight. Radamel FALCAO, though, could have had a hat-trick on another day, but settled for one. Monaco's worst run since December 2010. Guingamp were desperate to stop the rot, but Francois Camano stunned the Roux de Roux with his 4th of the season. This sumptuous strike. Half as many goals as he managed in the entirety of the last campaign. Yet Pablo edged Marcus Thuram off the ball to give the 21-year-old the opportunity to level from the spot. And with his father watching on, he didn't make a mistake. Yet it was Ricardo who earned his first win after returning to the Girondins. First sub Yann Caramo scored 4 minutes after being introduced, the 20-year-old showing composure and neat feet. And it showed that it wasn't a fluke. The Brazilian coach introduced Nicolas de Préville. He sealed a 3-1 win 5 minutes after entering the fray. 27 goals and no away wins in week 6 until Sunday, when PSG and Bordeaux produced identical results to down host Rennes and Guingamp. Paris were also one of 3 clubs to come from behind to win, Saint-Etienne and Strasbourg the other 2. Paris remain out on their own with a 100% record, but Lille are the best placed to chase, 5 points behind. The biggest result is Montpellier rising up to the podium, with Toulouse remaining 4th after Marseille's defeat. Guingamp are already 6 adrift of safety, and 4 points are all that separate Amiens in 19th with Nîmes in 10th. Rennes fall into the bottom half of the table after back-to-back defeats. Bordeaux, the only team to rise, they're up to 14th. Midweek return for week 7, with Monaco looking to stop the rot at home to Angers on Tuesday night. Lille could close to within 2 points of Paris at Bordeaux before PSG welcome Reims to the Parc des Princes.